Okay, Concert Band Woodwinds. I wanted to make a video with some comments from the earlier section that you just submitted last week of Pirates, and then also give you some tips for what's coming ahead. Okay, so overall, I'll just kind of walk away through the beginning. So the biggest thing I'm hearing is just we need more practice with a metronome. If you've got a tonal energy metronome or one of those metronomes on your phone, great. If not, look at maybe downloading it because it's going to help a lot. So at the beginning here, what you really want to feel is this 6/8 pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So when we feel that pulse all the way through, that's going to help us a lot with this section. So like if I'm looking at the saxophones and the lower clarinet parts, I can't remember if we have anybody assigned to that or not. I think we do. But if you're looking at the alto part and everything, this is just the beginning to 7. I mean, really, we're just keeping this moving. Right, we just keep that moving. Now, for the clarinet 1 and the oboe, if you think about those quarter note triplets, or those quarter notes, they're really 2 of each triplet. 1, 2, 3, da, 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 all the way through that. So if you listen to that, right? Then when we get to 7, tenors, you take up the melody that happens in the baritones as well. Right? Dum ba ba bum bum ba ba bum 1 2 3 4 1 2 4 1 2 4 all the way through it. Okay. Altos, clarinets, and oboe, you join in the same thing. These are the pickups in this 7. Right? Now, if you look at in front of that, after that, and we're talking about measures 9 and 10, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. All right, and that takes us all the way through, basically up to measure 11. And this is where it gets a little trickier. So, tenors and altos, you just have the motor rhythm. Right, and you just keep playing that until you get to 17, or the measure before it, right, and then we finish that out, and it goes much slower after that. Okay, so flutes and clarinet 1, oboes, clarinet 1, we take over the melody. So we have the melody that we hear, the real famous one from this. Oh, I put that wrong at the end there, but so that's a little tricky spot there. I may want to slow that down to get that down, but that's just a triplet, go. All right, and that takes us through up to 17. Right now, all this stuff at 17 is much, much, much slower, and it goes to 3/4. So I'm changing my metronome to 3/4, and it's 74. So I'm going to even put it at 76 just to hear it a little bit. This is much slower. So most of us were playing this stuff a little too fast when we got it. So like altos, you have this melody here. Of course, clarinets have that as well, right? So most of us don't really have much other than a couple little figures right before we get to 25. Then 25, it goes up to 96, so it's a little faster. And it still stays in 3/4. Okay, so we don't really have a whole lot here. Saxophones, you have pickups into 30 with the brass. Right? Now, a lot of us have this measure 37 and 38, this spot here. So we're counting through this. 1 E and 3, 1 E and a 3, 1 E and 3, 1 E and a 3, right? So we play nice and short. That takes us back to it. And then really everything else after that I feel like is just repetitive material from what we've already had that takes us to 56. All right, so then we'll talk about our next chunk on the next video. So this is chunk 1 of what we did. This is just some feedback from what you were doing. Okay, watch your accidentals. Watch those rhythms there. Okay, and then you make sure when you get to those marcados that you're playing the right style. I hope this was helpful for the first chunk, and I'll do another video for the next one.